Hey everybody, stay tuned for the schedule update. I'll talk a little bit about Farming Simulator in the future. But for right now, I wanted to explain the backdrop. It's a game called Steel Division, published by Paradox, developed by Eugen Systems. I'm not sure how to say that name, but anyway, it's an awesome company that took aerial photo recon, aerial photos that from World War II of the northern France area, and they made the game and maps based on what existed back then. So it's a true realistic recreation of the Normandy area. And I'm not sure what future plans they have for the game. I played it a lot in beta, and I kind of fell out of the news loop there. But it's an awesome game. You'll see that I'm gonna die and lose here because it's been a long time since I played the game, and this is a randomly put together division that I used. Part of the fun in the game is you get to put together a division where, you have it's almost like playing Warhammer Total War, the tabletop version, where you have a set amount of points and you use that to construct your army. And it fixes a lot of problem that I have with Company of Heroes because, once you fall behind in Company of Heroes, it's a resource economic game, but it's also war. And once you fall behind based on the way that you collect resources, you're kind of permanently behind unless the other person messes up. And this game fixes a lot of that, where you have, you just go out and fight, and it's a really awesome real-time strategy game. You can zoom out, but most of the time is spent zoomed out, commanding your troops. But anyway, check out that game. So getting on to the Farming Simulator schedule, I have, you guys probably noticed in the past that with YouTube I've been streaming a lot more and recording a lot less, publishing recorded videos. And that's just because my times, basically, I don't, as Mark DuPont put it, check out his YouTube and Twitch, by the way. But as Mark DuPont put it, ever since I started streaming, my energy was never really the same when I went to play single player recorded videos. And so because of that, I decided, I feed off the energy of the crowd, and I love the streaming format, and I'll still go back and tell a story on YouTube eventually, probably after the Oakfield farm. I mean, I'm still going to stream on a normal schedule. So if you get into Twitch, if you're not already, and you start following me over there, which I highly encourage you doing, I'm not totally moving away from YouTube. It's like tutorials, for example. I'm still going to be doing tutorials on YouTube. I'm still going to be, when I go home to farm, I will have videos of real life on my YouTube channel. So, and then eventually, if I get more time, which there's never enough time, but I would love to do a smaller, realistic series using small equipment. I think part of the problem was with the West Coast, and why I kind of killed myself out there, was because I grew, and it's like I wanted to grow and then I grew to the point where it wasn't fun for one player anymore, and it was too stressful. But also it has to do with YouTube, where based on the YouTube algorithm, since it exists, even though I'm not doing this for money, I feel like I have to do certain things, and I feel like YouTube's rewiring my brain to publish episodes every single day. And then there's also a lot more that goes on alongside behind the scenes with YouTube in editing and rendering, and it's a lot more of a time commitment to publish a 1 hour video, whereas if I stream 1 hour on Twitch or stream 1 hour on YouTube, for that matter, it's just, that's it basically. But then even after the stream on YouTube, then you have to go back and publish the video and make sure the tags are proper, make sure the title's proper, and so people can maybe find the stream later if they want to on your channel, and you have to set up playlists, etc. There's just, the thumbnails. There's just a lot more to getting YouTube set up and done, and even though I'm doing it for fun, it's just like, if I'm spending 3 hours behind the scenes for a 40-minute video, I feel like I need to spend the extra 15-20 minutes to do all the tags and the thumbnails and the descriptions properly, and link the mods I'm using, and it just feels like too much pressure, even though I don't have to do all that stuff. It just feels like a lot, and I don't like feeling the pressure, and the pressure of feeling like that exist, the pressure kind of sucks away some of the fun. And then plus, like I said, it's just a simple time requirement. It's, you know, it's a lot more time invested for less footage that gets put out to the world. So I do understand that means a lot of people are gonna not be able to maybe watch my YouTube episodes anymore. But the good thing about Twitch is, even though I'm not partnered with Twitch yet or an affiliate, I am an Amazon Prime subscriber, which means I'm a Twitch Prime subscriber apparently, which means that my videos get put up there in the history for, what was it, I think like 60 days or something, since I'm a Twitch Prime member. So, you know, the videos still exist. I still stream at a high quality format for a stream. It's not quite the same as 1440p the YouTube videos upload, but it's still pretty good quality. So I recommend going over there to check out my Twitch page, but also stay a subscriber to YouTube. I will probably still be doing YouTube updates on a regular basis. I don't know, maybe eventually I'll switch these over to Twitch format, because I've seen that you can publish videos on Twitch, but I don't know. This is yeah, so maybe I'll try to publish this video on Twitch and YouTube. But I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on. In other news coming up, I'm really excited to try out Pure Farming when that releases. There's another management game that I showed briefly on my stream that I'm also excited about. The what is it? Let me pull it up here real quick. I think it's yeah, it's on Steam already. Is on my wish list. It's Farm Manager 2018 if you want to search for that. So yeah, I'm really excited to try out Farm Manager when that comes out. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just look at other games on my wish. I really love the games Paradox publishes, so I'm really looking forward to Surviving Mars, even though that is another one I believe that Paradox is just publishing. They're not developing themselves. I want to, you know, and now that I mentioned Paradox, I want to play more Crusader Kings, and yeah, it's published by Highmont Games. But anyway, yeah, the Surviving Mars looks amazing. Paradox publishes some great games, even if they don't always develop all the games they publish. I'm really looking forward to Surviving Mars. It looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, so does Steel Division. I want to play more of that game. I want to play more Stellaris. You know, I wanted to get back into Elite Dangerous too. There's so many games out there that I don't have time to play. But that's yeah, I just kind of go full circle. This is also another reason why I switched to Twitch, because it's easier for people to find me that want to watch a certain type of game being played. So for example, if someone wants to watch Surviving Mars, it's easier to find that in Twitch, I think, than in YouTube. And then, like, the whole way YouTube does things is just weird, how they have a YouTube gaming site and then they have YouTube, and YouTube gaming, like from what I've seen, doesn't link back to, I could not find a link from YouTube gaming back to my original channel on YouTube. It's a really weird format. I don't like the way YouTube has it set up. And I think if you like me for me, I think that I'll get a good Twitch followership, and you guys will be able to watch me play whatever game I randomly want to play. It'll normally be strategy or farming or strategy or building, which a lot of those kind of go together with common themes. But that's kind of the future outlook. Oh, Transport Fever! I gotta play more Transport Fever. Rebel Empire, I almost bought that one too. I don't know. I'm always nervous about a game that releases for consoles, that they made it too simple and too dumbed down for console players and or a controller, because they know people don't have mice. So anyway, I feel like I was going somewhere else with this. Where else was I going? I discussed the past. I discussed the move. I discussed the future. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys as you interact with me in the chat for my streams. And like I said, don't unsubscribe from YouTube, because I will eventually have stuff there on occasion. So until then, I I thank you all for following and subscribing and keeping me fueled, because really it's honestly, computer gaming has never been so much fun for me as it is now, because and it's all through it's for one, playing with people, played with people on the server, etc. But also it's I really enjoy what was I saying? I really enjoy streaming and the interaction, the feedback I get from that. So it energizes me a lot more. So I think that about concludes this. I thank you all, and yeah, go do the stuff and the things. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Yeah, this is bye, right? Yeah. Yep. Here we go. We're clicking the button now.